forces of the world unite. It's time to roar, to fight the fight against the puppet masters pulling strings. We'll strip away their power, hear our piercing screams. We won't be silenced anymore. Break free from the chains that they adore. Stand tall, unrigging the game we rise. We'll win reality from their lies. Unrig the game, unleash the fury. No longer slaves to their corrupt machinery. Say his name and he appears.
This is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Greetings and welcome to Unrig the Game. Happy St. Patrick's Day. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're all doing and living well and having a great day. Start this evening off, as always, by thanking those awesome people in the Winner Circle and make it happen on a monthly basis. Thank you so much for being part of the solution. And a big shout out thanks to Shelly Wolfram and Ronnie Jam for supporting us over on Rumble as well. We are broadcasting live tonight on Rumble, YouTube, and X. And away we go. By the way, this is the kickoff show section portion. And what we do here in the beginning is we hang out on all three platforms and we just chat. We talk about things pertaining to, at this point in the show, national security, Department of Defense, anything like that. Anything that kind of our news of the day, anything that kind of has to do with the main topic of the book and what we're talking about and what's going on in the world. And so anybody who's tuned in right now, rewatching, and is coming to listen to some of the book, here's what you need to know. If you're on YouTube, look into the description right now. You will find a playlist with all of the episodes of this particular book. And right below that, you will find a direct link to this actual show. But over on Rumble, because that's where we do the reading, Rumble and X, that's where we do the actual reading part of the show, because YouTube will not allow me to use Audible. And so, and that's how we listen to it. So that's the way we do it. And if you did tune in to get into this book, hit that playlist, get caught up if you're not already, or just go directly over to Rumble right now. Make sure when you're there to follow, ring the bell, and give a thumbs up, because that helps get us out in the algorithm on Rumble and lets me know that you are here and you're part of the Unrig the Game reading club. We're basically a reading club here on Monday nights. And that's the way it works. So if you did happen to click in here after we finish the live stream, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please go ahead and follow through with it and go and watch the reading, because you're really going to enjoy this book. For anybody, everybody would enjoy this book, especially if they're awake and understanding with how the world really works. But especially if you were a former military, you probably really get a lot out of this book as well. So I highly recommend it. And I hope to see you at a live stream soon so I can meet you and we can say hello and get to know you. All right. So let me get out here to this awesome crowd that's in the house right here, right now. My VIPs in the front row. Here they are. They were here right when the doors open. What for? What's up, my friend? How you doing? Thank you for posting these links, dropping these links. I appreciate it. Remember, guys, it's important that you always listen to the wolf when you're here. He wipes his paws, he lopes in, and he howls. And that's how you know the alpha mod is in the house. Right. Welcome, Wolfram. And there's Heidi. Heidi holds it down over on the Rumble side. Hey, Heidi, how do 1776. What's going on? Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for all that. Over on the Rumble side, she's holding it down. And there's MJ. MJ, hello, MJ. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. MJ is consistently becoming one of the first in the door, and I appreciate that very much so. There is Shelly. Shelly talking trash and truths. Our hostess with the mostest, giving out big hugs on all three platforms as people roll in the door. She was here to say hello and brighten your day. And just a reminder, Shelly does have a channel, and you should subscribe to that. Well, that's not it. But is Mo in the deep in here? I was like, what? Who is that? Is Mo in the Deep End in the house? Is that who? Is that why we're dropping links for Mo in the Deep End? Um, anyways, there you go. Check out Charlie talking to Hash Truth. She's on there's her link tree. She's on YouTube, she's on X, and she is on Rumble. And make sure you check out her shows Tuesday, Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. You'll have a great old time with a lot of cool people as well. All right. And that's the story of Shelly. And there she is over on Rumble. There you have it. Kinds of chatter going on here. We got Judge Maddie in the house. Judge Maddie, how you doing? I hope you're having a great St. Patrick's Day. What's going on? What's going on? Dark Lotus, what's up? How are you doing? Good to see you hanging out. Good to see you hanging out. Both of you, both y'alls. So happy that you guys are here to hang out with us. We're going to go over some stuff here in the pre-show. We're going to take a look at some progress being made here. And one of these viral videos going around that just shows just that, what went down with, people trying to obstruct and it not working. And we're getting the best results out of it. But thank you to all my VIPs in the front row this evening. Thank you for being here when the show starts. And let's get on with it. Oh, there we go. All right. That's supposed to say it looked a little big here tonight. I had my screen just a little higher zoom in than normal. I was like, that number looks kind of one size font up than normal. Funny how you notice stuff like that. Oh man. So what's going on? Everybody have a good weekend. This is our time together. It's our time together to talk. Anybody drunk yet? Full of corned beef and cabbage? Not me. That sounds good. It sounds good. Wolfram is. I don't know what he's got there. No, what is that for? What is that for Wolfram? It's a can of something, or is it a beer? It's like a can. Is it a can of corned beef? Oh, there we go. Had to show the correction. So some of the things we talk about on this show, I kind of reserved it for national defense, but we also look into dark money trails as well. And as I blink in and out of good lighting, let's see, I have to get everything just right and then stay there. That's the way it works. And if I can do that, then it looks right. And that's what I do at the beginning of the show, is I talk about that too. All right. But not just for a second. It's Jameson whiskey. Neat. That is neat. That's neat. Sure is neat. Let me see here. I think this is what we need here. But anyway, so one of the things that went on recently, I don't know, it was 23 hours ago. So over the weekend, a judge, one of those Obama judges, the Obama judge, it got me Obama judge. Obama judge tried to stop Trump from deporting violent gang members from Trinidad and MS-13. Promises made, promises kept. But this judge decided, that he was going to try to keep these dangerous people in our country because, I don't know. They never have to explain why they think that is. They're not citizens. They don't have rights. I just don't get it. But, what they're doing is exposing them. It's like, because Trump is like, oh, it's too late. They're already gone. And El Salvador backed them up. But this video went around, and I want to go ahead and show it here because it is showing progress, and we have to enjoy that together. So here at the early stages of tonight, we will get into this topic and talk about this and some other things, whatever comes up. Again, if you're here rewatching, this is a kickoff show. We hang out for about an hour, then we leave YouTube, staying on Rumble and X to do our feature presentation, which is the War on Warriors Tonight, chapter 6 and 7. And they will be awesome because all these chapters have been awesome. This is a great book. I don't know what people's expectations are of Pete Hegseth as an author, or he really did a great job with this book so far. And I think it goes to show if you got a story to tell, anybody can do a good job being an author. Just put your mind to it and you can get it done. You can get it done. Not to say that he maybe wasn't already a great author or a good author, but you think average person can write a book, right? You don't have to be a book about themselves or what they've been through, right? And you got plenty of tools to help you do that these days. So if you've got a good story to tell and you don't got anything going on, maybe you can write a book too. All right. So let's get this on in here and we'll take a look at it. All right. And hey, I hope everybody had a safe weekend as far as the weather goes. And we didn't get nearly what we were promised in this area. So I hope everybody else survived it just fine. Again, we're trying our best to get some bad weather down to nerds, so he'll have a new story, but it didn't work out this time. We'll keep trying though. We'll keep trying. All right, here we go. Let's play it. Let's play it.
Hours after President Trump invoked an 18th century wartime law, alleged members of Venezuela's prison gang Tren de Aragua arriving in El Salvador. The Salvadorian president sharing this dramatic video on X depicting TDA and MS-13 gang members hauled off into a plane, thrown into a bus, and then their heads shaved as they're now being held in an infamous terrorism confinement center. A senior Trump administration official telling News Nation in total, 261 illegal aliens were deported to El Salvador, of which 137 were deported using that Alien Enemies Act. The timing comes as a federal judge actually blocked deportation.
That's all going
Trump
away.
invoked that law from 1798. But the Trump administration is firing back now, saying it did not violate that ruling because the planes were already in international airspace. News Nation's Jorge Ventura live in San Diego with what?
And I wouldn't care if they did, actually. Go ahead. Because it was the ruling itself makes absolutely no sense. Cool Gamer, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the show. Thank you for supporting the channel. How have you been? Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Cool Gamer. These subversive acts to obstruct progress and justice can't be tolerated. So I really don't care if he, oh my God, you didn't listen to the judge. It's no. Yeah. Well, the judge is corrupt. I don't think you should have to listen to corrupt judges.
What we're learning about those deportations at this hour. Jorge?
Tell us more, Jorge.
Well, Alex, a senior Trump administration official confirming to News Nation that the rap sheets of those illegal aliens deported to El Salvador yesterday do include kidnapping, sexual abuse of a child, robbery, and aggravated assault on a police officer. Now, according to El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, the country will be receiving 238 suspected Tren de Aragua gang members and 23 suspected MS-13 gang members who were immediately transferred to the country's mega prison. Footage from El Salvador's government shows a high-security transfer.
Look at these guys aren't messing around.
Forward as heavily armed officers push them
They aren't messing around, man.
Their wrists, ankles, and waists are tightly bound,
Keep that head
forcing them
down.
to show in short, restricted steps. On the tarmac, riot police stand shoulder to shoulder, gripping their batons as helicopters hover overhead, scanning for any disturbances. The men are loaded one by one onto special units and military buses. Their heads forced down as officers keep them under strict control. Sirens blare as a convoy of armored vehicles escorted by special forces transport them straight to the notorious CSOT mega prison, the same facility where El Salvador's government has locked up tens of thousands of gang members in recent years. Inside the prison walls, the men have their heads shaved in assembly line fashion while guards stand over them barking orders. Cameras capture the moment they're wearing white prison uniforms before being marched, hands behind their backs, into tightly packed holding cells. Back in Washington, D.C., a federal judge ruled that deporting migrants without due process violated long-standing U.S. asylum protections. The White House.
What? They're trying to say it violated long-standing asylum protections. Listen to what this guy's saying. He's saying that gang members who snuck into our country, I guess maybe some of them are tried to apply for fake asylum like they were doing. So fake asylum, whatever. That's how they hid everybody in here, anyways. That's how they got them in here. But they're saying we didn't give due process. I mean, you guys know what's going on here, right? We're getting rid of all the people who gamed the system to get in here, and the people who taught them how to game the system are those globalist GMO NGOs, and they're full of GMOs, and other organizations like that. And they gamed the system, and they were helping them get in and telling them how to do it. And then you had our own corrupt establishment giving them out an app to get in, right? To bypass all things that were safeguards, just to flood the country and break it. We all know, oh no, we're just trying to help the people. Bullshit. You're trying to help people. If you're trying to help the people, you should help people here by not flooding the country with a bunch of people that are just gaming the system to get in and taking away our resources and endangering the civilians, the people that actually live here that belong to the country, that the country belongs to. So there you have it. So this judge is just showing just showing off his corruption right there, or her corruption, or its corruption, or whatever.
Pushing back, saying they didn't violate a court order. Quote, the order came too late and illegals were already in international airspace. The El Salvadoran president posting, oopsie, too late. His government confirming the inmates will remain in El Salvador with no plans to return them to the U.S. U.S. officials are back in the move. Secretary Marco Rubio called it a fair price for American taxpayers.
Mm-hmm.
And for those 137 illegal aliens deported under the Aliens Enemy Act, that does allow the U.S. government to deport those individuals without trial, Alex.
Jorge, we're also following up on the USS Gravely. That's that guided missile destroyer deployed yesterday to the U.S. Northern Command area of responsibility. That marks a major shift in border security efforts. What's the latest that you're hearing on this deployment, and what can you tell us about the broader strategy to
Arlene, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Well, Alex, this comes as the U.S. military continues to expand their role when it comes to border security under the Trump administration. Now, the USS Gravely did depart yesterday from the Naval Weapons Station Yorktown. It is headed to the U.S. territorial waters covering continental U.S., Alaska, Canada, and Mexico. Now, the goal here is to counter the illegal immigration, weapons trafficking, and transnational crime in U.S. waters, according to U.S. Northern Command. U.S. Northern Command Commander General also says this deployment does support President Trump's executive order on straightening the border and enforcement at sea. The Department of Defense calls this a major shift, giving the U.S. Navy a direct role in preventing crime before it reaches American shores. Alex.
Nice.
By land and sea, securing the border. That's News Nation's Jorge Ventura. Thank you.
Get it, Jorge.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. All right. There it is. That was the big clip going viral over the weekend. So make sure you guys get a hold of that and get a hold of this. AMP33, thank you so much for the $5 Australia. Ecuador wig factory. Yeah, a lot of new wigs are going to be made down in Ecuador with tough guy hair. Tough guy hair. Get your tough guy hair wig in Ecuador. Man, I'm so happy that's going down. He's like, yeah, we'll take them. They don't have perk walks. They have duck walks. They're like, get that head down. Don't you look at us, tough guy. Like, here you go. Now you guys all are the same, and you're all in your little cages forever. There you go. That's what you get for being a tough guy. Yeah, Ecuador don't mess around. You don't see any people out there protesting that shit, do you? Nope. They ain't going to be protesting. They're going to be like, this isn't fair. We're going to due process. Well, you know what? They didn't get due process when they came across the border, which is what they should have got in the first place. So all things even, get them out. Get them out. Let's see. We actually had a really good press conference today, which I'll show tomorrow. Yeah, they're gonna be like, did they violate a court order? Ooh. I'm like, you know what? They didn't violate a court order, but they told a very bad, corrupt obstructionists to go kick rocks. I mean, that's cool. I can do that all they want. They can do that all they want. All they want. And this the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. We all remember that, don't we? He signed it. It's good. We're good to go on that. But I know that's you know, I know everybody's happy about that, right? We're all happy about it. Because our country just got safer, and inevitably those deportations probably probably saved lives. Absolutely probably saved lives. All right. Those guys were up to no good. They weren't here to be your friendly neighbor. They weren't here to help carry grandma's groceries, help old ladies cross the street. No, they were here to commit more crimes and hide behind the corrupt, useful idiots umbrella, corrupt establishment, useful idiots umbrella. You know, I just wish that I could have been more, I wish we could have been more active in helping those people find the right people to hang out with when they were here. I could think of some places and some, they probably need to go hang out at, just so the people, because, the people there wanted them there. So here's some people that want you there. Go there, have a good time, take anything you want, and just stay. These are the people that want you here. They have Trump derangement syndrome. They have this corrupt establishment obsession syndrome. They love them. They'll bend over for them, and they love them. And you guys should have been in their houses, enjoying their food and anything else they had to offer. That's what you should have. They should have been doing. Should have been going to those establishments. They usually have a big flag hanging out in front, so you can find them real easily. You can go to those establishments and just take whatever you want because they invited you here. They want you here. So there you go. And you can show them what you're all about. And they'll probably thank you for it. They'll probably be like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right? I wish it could have been more of that, but that's not what they did. They put them next to Martha's Vineyard. I can think of places just right here in town they should have been going and hanging out at. If I had more time and more motivation and unlimited resources, I probably would have done something like that. Probably would have been like, hey, here you go. Here's a flyer. Take this to this place tonight. Go on in. Go on in and meet the people. Go on in. Free drinks for everybody. It's in a gang from another country. How about that? Just go on in. Yeah. Go on in. The women are free too. Right? And then everybody can get they can all sit back and feel cuckolded as they're overwhelmed and beaten to pieces. That may wake some people up. I don't know, but at least they'll get what they want and what they voted for. That would be important. They voted for that. You got that. You earned that, right? Right, Judge? Say, yep, it's our fault for not providing more midnight basketball. Yeah, midnight basketball. Hey, man. Free, no cover for gang members from El Salvador or Venezuela. You get in free. Just show your gang tattoo at the door. I can think of a bunch of folks that would love to see you, meet you. They think that you're wonderful. They think we're the bad guys for trying to get you out of here. They would have a good time. You guys would have a good time together. Make good new friends. They'll sing songs to you. They'll be like, look at me, I'll sing a song to you. And you're like, yes, now I break guitar overhead. I don't know why that came out like Russian, but it did. Doesn't matter. You get the point. If you listen to the Dems arguments, the illegals are literally free or cheap labor for jobs. Yeah, they're pets. They say Americans don't want. Yeah, they're useful pets, and that's what they are. And that's why they need to meet the people who want them to be pets. That's why they need to meet them. That's too bad. They won't get that chance because we're going to get rid of them. We're going to do them a favor. They can live in their delusions that, the good guys are the bad guys and the bad guys are the good guys. That's the way mind control works, unfortunately. That's the way it works. What else do I got in this wonderful folder here for pre? Oh, you guys know what else is going on? This is what else was going on over the weekend. Let's pivot off of the what ifs and to what is happening. Well, finally, thanks to Elon Musk and Donald Trump, our president, Donald Trump, those stranded astronauts in space are being rescued. That's right, rescued. They've already done the docking. They've already boarded, and I think they're on the way back. I thought I saw here. Let me get rid of the screen here. I thought I saw that as I was clicking in here. Oh, I want to leave that there because we're going to come back to this. Speaking of gang members, I also want to use this time before and after the show to talk about our war with the drug cartels in Mexico, because that's so important. That's going to be a real blessing, and for the people who understand that, it's going to be a blessing. I'm sure the drug addicts in our country that are lifetime drug users, and they think that somehow their supply is going to be impacted by this, and so they're against it. But for the people of Mexico, Mexican drug cartels, this could be the entrance to a new golden age for them, because they've lived under nothing but the fear and control of these people for their entire lives. That's the unfortunate first veil that they're born into in their country. And that's just become a way of life, an accepted way of life. And so many of them get wrapped up in it, or coerced into it, or forced into it. And it's a sad thing. So once we get rid of that mafia, drug cartel system in Mexico, I believe it's gonna, in a couple generations, get away and get away from it. A couple generations, Mexico's gonna be jamming, dude. Gonna be jamming. They're gonna have a renaissance like you wouldn't believe, where people can actually begin to freely enjoy life, and prosperity. So I'm excited for Mexico and its future if we can take care of this problem, because not only will it help our country, but it will help theirs, big time, big time, big time. So, all right, take care of that. Let me see here. Let me see, but we're talking about space launches. So, let me go back to this thing right here. Okay, here it is. Returning to Earth coverage. Now, I don't know. This is the launch pad. I don't know. Okay, let's just do that. Get out of the way. Oh, just get rid of the chat. So I don't know if I'm gonna get pinged for this or not. So if there's a big blank spot after this portion, that's what happened. So yeah, I want to just put this up on screen and say thanks to Elon Musk and President Trump, these astronauts have now been rescued, and it looks like they're going to be undocking in about 4.5 hours, and we got about 21 hours till they're back on Earth. That's really great news. It's really great news. Let me say hello to some other people who came in the door here. Who else is here? Who else is here? Did I get everybody? Um, see, I'm in sparsely populated East Tennessee, and over the last few years, 150,000 illegals have been delivered to New York. I mean, to Tennessee. That is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, and I hope that you are seeing them on their way out. I don't know how long it's going to take them to get to where you're at to do it, but just remember, I have an app now, and you can make $150 a pop by letting ICE know exactly where to go. So, little side hustle for you, Arlene. You can take off and make, oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Get that app, install it, and start helping clear the land. Clear the land. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Darth Kitty, what's up? How you doing, Darth Kitty? Welcome to the show, Ice Ice Baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see ya. Everybody say hello to Darth Kitty, who just knows how to make an entrance. There you go. See, knows how to make an entrance, man. That's how you make a great entrance into a crowd, right? You make a great entrance. Come in, say hello to everybody, There you go. See, that's a great entrance right there. That's the kind of entrances that you want to make. Make a great entrance, make a great exit. Some people are good at both, but most people are good at one. So whichever one you're good at, be great at it. There you go. All right. So there we have it. They're kind of just chilling out in space right now. And for every flat earther out there will probably that's so fake. Look at how fake those clowns are. Yeah. Yeah, it's so fake. Yep. I know. Oh yeah. Look at all the orbs and UFOs flying around too. It's crazy, isn't it? They're everywhere. You think if aliens were trying to contact us or a make an impression to show us that they're real, they would pick places like this to do it. Why not just fly right up to the camera and sit there and be like, "Hello, how you doing?" Then Grifter Greer could come out and be like, "Oh, those were the deep secret underground corporate military rogue group that's been operating, and they have all the Star Trek technology. That's them. That's not the." There are so many grifters out there. None of it's real, guys. I'm sorry. I'd like for it. I'd like for it to be real. None of it is though. This is one big long grift. And the funny part about it is, it's going to be that if the day and age comes where we actually do have contact with some alien somewhere, it's not going to be like anything we ever imagined. We're gonna be like, man, we really had that wrong. We really had that wrong, you know? And then what? 100 years of culture goes, man, look at all those grifters. Everybody goes down in history as a grifter. They're like, no, we've never been here. And we can tell you guys that nobody else has been here either. Oh man. And then you're gonna have humans being like, no, they're lying to you. They're part, okay. Oh, look at this. What is that? I love looking down there and just seeing the cool things. Oh, look at the big ring. I'm sure that's a UFO, right? Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, man. Okay, so that's it. Astronauts are on the way back, and that's good news, right? But it's something that happened over the weekend, and I guess probably happened from the start last week. I don't know, but anyway, since last time we met, or I haven't mentioned it yet. Take your pick. Take your pick. But the great thing, 3 days ago, the astronauts returned home. So 3 days ago, it looks like it's all kind of kicked off. Didn't matter because now we've talked about it, and they are on their way. There you have it. Right, right. Have I? If there are really aliens, Greer's a reptilian. Yeah, that puts him in the trans-dimensional category, doesn't it? That puts him in the David Icke category. It's funny is that the way those scriptures work, it's like they tend to play off of each other, right? But there's certain things you've never heard from certain people, right? You haven't heard Greer go as far as like say, oh, there's a galactic federation of light, but that you have to go through Greer to get to that level of insanity to believe there's a galactic federation of light. Like right on the other side of Greer, there's a deep, like he's at this level of the rabbit hole in the abyss there, right? But if you keep going a little bit deeper, you get down to the people that have already bought into this Star Trek kind of like thing where Palladians and all kinds of other people are like involved in some galactic uh, uh, conquest of like some kind of galactic initiative, and Earth's involved, and they want to evolve us to this next dimension. You never hear him say that. He stops at the level of technology and free energy and stuff. That's where he has in peaceful contact. You need an emergency room doctor because that's what we do. Like yeah, uh, Stephen Greer picked as the savior by the aliens back when he was back in college to co-create the contact protocols, right? And he's turned out to be one of the worst picks they could have ever made because here we are decades and decades and decades later. And while he's gotten extremely rich, we're no closer to disclosure than the day they supposedly abducted him and flew him around in their UFO. Yeah. And then you have the other grifters coming out from the New Age cult, the Salt cult, the Salt cult. What am I talking about this shit right now? I don't know. But the Salt cult of Gretsch and Barber and Colt Hart and all those weirdos. They're trying to use psionics, like, which is just basically what Barber did was he went to a Greer convention, got an idea in the crowd, and decided to say that, well, that's actually was psionics, and I'm in the military, so therefore it means I'm telling you the truth, right? Or I was. And now he changed the CE5 from contacting and inviting and being ambassadors to just forcibly taking over their UFOs with our brains. Yep, that's where it is. And people buy into it. That's why those guys are making stinking rich money. And they got stinking rich investment money because you know what? It's a billion-dollar industry. The UFO grifter business is well and good. And then you had Alex Jones the other night platforming Greer, which is just utterly ridiculous. Like, you know, I felt like we had Greer on the ropes. I really did. And then he got platformed on Jones, which just legitimized him to a bunch of people who love unresearched conspiracies. And he really was doing a good job as a host, promoting his guest. Put it that way. But it wasn't a healthy thing for all of us out there that really believe in reality-based truth. So poor Alex, and I hope that he gets it. I did actually talk to somebody who knows him, and I sent him some information about the background. Since he obviously didn't do any research, though he said he did, but he's a good friend of his. And I sent him the cult pictures and a few other things. I said, you might want to let him know. He's digging into a new age cult kind of area here. And though Greer is never invited to the party because he doesn't play well in the sandbox, they're still all running on the same crash retrieval grift circle, right? All right, so I love to talk about this stuff when I can. This is Unrig the Game. We should be talking about unrigging the game. When we are talking about unrigging the game, talking about unrigging the grifters game, that's part of it too, because when you have people who are checked out and just ready for the aliens to save them, it's hard to keep them on board with actual progress and getting behind human initiatives to take care of root cause problems, root cause issues. Right? We need everybody on board, and outside of the influence of subversion, either be it by the Marxist establishment or the grifters. They're all the same when you boil us down to it. They never let a crisis go to waste, and they produce mind control victims equally as a result. Yes, they do. I believe in the Drone Apocalypse series. Greer turns win into spicy, hyper, passionate, opposed win. I live for the streams. Yeah, that I wouldn't mind doing this all the time. I mean, but I don't know if my crowd would I think my crowd would get tired if I did this constantly. Because that's not what my channel is solely committed to. We do a blend of things here, so I think that's probably part of it. But I did notice that when I first started doing it, the numbers were real high, and then towards the latter episodes of it, they tended to drift off. And you got to pay attention to your analytics, and keep the crowd you have happy with what they like. I think we'll blend should start a channel just for that. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, but time, man. When I go from one stream over here to a stream over there, oh God, Lord help me. I don't need attention that bad. I just want to help people escape abuse. That's really what it's about. And information-based abuse, subversive abuse. These are things that are at the root of the issues in our society. And if we don't tackle the root cause issues, we'll never resolve them. That's why I don't dance around that. And I call out all those abusers equally. Look at this picture right here. This is great. I like this. Oh, we got a little bit of audio. Look at the ocean. Look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We live on a beautiful planet. At least us humans is beautiful. Copy. We're in there. We're all clear. No zebra alerts. We're all clear. All right. Arlene. Guys, Arlene is here. Arlene has been here before. She's an old friend, and she actually is. Remember, we had Stephen Cambria. We did his content. We did his breakdown of the history of the USO crash retrieval grip. He did a great job putting together a presentation on that, just basically his research, and brought up several examples of things. and I wanted to share that with you. So we did that on our last Unveiling Reality UFO Alien Rabbit Hole series video, and Arlene is actually a mod over there for Stephen Cambrian. Now, I don't know how you Cambrian. I don't know how you got that gig, but it's a cool gig. He's a lot of fun. I've been checking stuff out lately, and I appreciate what he's doing to help fight the grifters. But you probably haven't seen this. Actually, I can't. Man, I can't. Okay, we're just gonna test the zebra alert. Okay, we're not going. This is an unofficial testing of zebra alert. We're gonna show Arlene here real quick.
Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Kill everyone in there. 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 Zebra.
All right, see, that's the zebra alert. You can see people got their zebra badges out. You gotta have a zebra badge on when you speak, or you get taken out. Wolfram has permission to get out the big guns and start firing, because that's what zebra alert's about. That's what you do, is you immediately kill your friends that are in the room if they don't have a zebra badge, because that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It makes perfect sense. Of course we do that. That's how you take care of things, right? Hey, woke up your cat. Nice. Oh yeah, it's a zebra alert. Yeah, that was just a test. Now, sometimes those things go off because we get into sensitive areas, or it triggers a zebra alert, and we have to follow protocols at that point, which would include a nice warning, right? With Dr. Stephen Greer giving us a warning, and then the big guns come out. So during that warning, you have to get your zebra badges on, and if you don't get your zebra badges on, when Wolfram gets back from the gun locker, all hell breaks loose. You don't want to be involved with that. It's nasty business. And then I have to call Moscow, because that's what you do. I have to call our enemy and say, what the hell happened? Did you see that? And then they tell me I'm crazy. And then that's pretty much the end of it. Right. That's it. All right. Ew, look at this. Look at here. We're gonna walk this in right tonight. As we go into Shelly's got her thing. Thank you for the super chat, $5. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's a good day. Hugs to all. Thank you. Shelly's got her own special super chatter thing that I made for her as well. I play it when she does, I guess, her first super chat of the evening or something. I don't want those other older ones to go away. So I have to find, there'll be like our launch pad super chats, and then you can unlock the other ones as we go up the scale. One day we'll make it to the $100 level, and you guys will see the surprise that is there. But yeah, absolutely. Welcome to the show, Shingram. How you doing? We got happy St. Patrick's Days all over the place. And all that. The emu wars always crack me up. Yeah, me too. Okay, so we caught up with the astronauts. We didn't have that spectacular of a weather weekend like we thought, but hey, we were prepared, and that's probably why, right? That's probably why. But we'll have those astronauts back within 24 hours, it looks like. So keep an eye on that. Other things to talk about. Tomorrow, evidently, Snipe Hunter, how you doing? Snipe Hunter is here over on the Rumble side. There we go. Saying hello to people and all that. And let's keep the party rolling. 5, 10. Okay, we're right there. Leprechauns rule, $5 Aussie super chat. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And look at that. We're only 2 away from meeting our very meager goal tonight of just 5 just 5 because it's a 1-hour stream. It's short, so you know, why not? Why not? And it really does help. It really does help a lot. Especially in these trying times. These are trying times indeed, around these parts right here. But if you enjoy the channel, you enjoy the show, you like seeing me with electricity on and internet, I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. That's where it all goes. All right. JFK files tomorrow. JFK files tomorrow. That is the report. Evidently, they're going to be dropping fully unredacted, and I think it may even have a centerfold. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wow. Oh, we got jumped up by 10 right there. Okay, so we gotta go up to 10. And to 20. Well, actually, huh? Holy jeez. Okay. Oh yeah. We'll just do a double here. We'll do a double. That's what I was trying to remember. Because we have 2 more $5 super chats rolling in here.
Thank you for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat.
All right. They are always after my lucky charms. And 1 to go. And 1 to go we got. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pass, thank you. Pass has made us reach our goal. I got 5 on it. Hashtag real one. You're a real one, Pass. Thank you so much. And Pass, I meant to ask you the other day, and thank you so much for your membership as well and supporting the channel. Have you been I just started seeing you again, man, but you've been lurking for a while. I didn't know whether you'd if I'd fallen off your algorithm and you found me again, or if you had always been here kind of like hanging in the lurker zone. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you. How you been doing? How you been doing? She could feed a village. There you go. Yeah, it's very special. If you pay really close attention, they're being very generous in these clips. Very generous. Yeah, we can always appreciate the beauty of this world. And that's what we're talking about right now, is the beauty of this world. That's right. Looking down from space, or looking at how great things are cleaning up in our own country. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. And we got lots of years of awesomeness going, and lots of years of cope and seething going from the other side. I tell you, man. If whenever I wanted to, well, it's kind of a two-pronged thing, right? Whenever I want to remind myself of how bad the mind control issue is in this world with people, how bad it is, and also depress myself. I don't know, not depress myself, but I just look back to people I used to know, what they're doing online these days, and see what they're saying, and they are still just as ridiculously lost, and they're still just. I mean, whenever I want to, I guess what I'm saying is, whenever I want to confirm my chart, my Bale's perception chart, confirm the things that I've learned along the way. Not that I have to, but it does it just automatically. It's just to see people. I literally saw this chick I used to know and don't talk to anymore, but just acquaintance, kind of seen friend, whatever, right? But knew for a very long time. And there's so much derangement out there. Still talking about Project 2025. Still hadn't figured out she was lied to about it. Still thinks that it's going on in secret somehow. It's sneaking it in. How much of this is he going to put in? And I mean, it's like the mind control is real. Like, and that's like, yeah, okay. I definitely got that part figured out. And it's just narrative, boxed in, narrative based mind control. You're boxed in. Imagine if you thought that was only, a mile wide kind of thing, right? It's what? No, the world's only a mile wide. It's a mile this way and a mile that way. That's the whole world right there. You never saw a television, never heard radio, didn't have the internet. You just had one mile this way and one. Well, just like if you lived in Hoboken and didn't have any way to see out past the mile, right? That would be it, dude. That would be the whole world is 1 mile wide, 1 mile by 1 mile, right? It's like the box Earth theory. That's what these people live in every day, and they're miserable. I saw another clown talking about how, we fought communism back in the Cold War days. We fought them back in the Cold War days. Like, it's just, the whole thing's crazy. No wonder people like the movie Idiocracy. Like, they think that somehow the Soviet Union is still intact and that we're fighting communism in Russia. I mean, if you want communism, just look over to China. Look over there. It's right over there. It's literally in your face over there. I mean, it's called the Chinese Communist Party. They are the new Soviet Union. There's their modern version of it, right? Russia, I don't even know if you call it that. Right? I don't even know if you call it that. I don't know what I mean, Marxist influence, sure. I'm sure it is. But I mean, I wouldn't call it a communist state. Would you call it a communist state? I don't think I would. I don't know. But the modern communism has merged. It's more of the cultural Marxist kind of thing that you got to keep an eye on. But anyways, talking more about national defense and so on. Miller just took out the left media over judge's order. Miller? Who Miller? Miller who? I'm glad you watched the replays. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So you know this is the kickoff show. Then you know how the kickoff show works. And by the way, it's always somebody that reminds me out in the crowd. I got to go grab the link and I got to post it. It's little things like that, little hints like that help me remember that I got some extra things to do on this show. But at the same time, there's other things I don't have to do. So I like this show for a lot of reasons. Okay. Now, both links are saved in the description, but it's also my duty and responsibility and honor to put these in the chat as well. Pin them, not just put them, but pin them in there. And guys, thank you so much for helping us reach our goal tonight. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that participated in that and more. Thank you so much. That means a lot. It does, because we got a great show in store for you this evening as we go through chapters 6 and 7 tonight of The War on Warriors, which has been an awesome book. Do we have anything from Pete? Let me see. I do like to check out the Department of Defense YouTube page. Defense. There we go. See if they put anything new out. Okay, we'll look forward to something like that at the end of the show. Anything? They're a little slow to put things out, but you know what? I do appreciate them. They have like clips of people doing stuff in different places. Flying high and drone training. Huh. Drone training, huh? You want to see what drone training looks like? Was this US military? Let's see who this is. Let's just check it out for a second. Why not? Here at the end of the kickoff show, we can do anything we want, can't we? Oh, Stephen Miller, Deputy Chief of Staff of Policy for Homeland Security Advisor. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. That's a heavy-duty drone right there. Okay, I don't know about this music. I better kill it. I'll just commentate it. You can't hear the motor start out. It's important that you spray paint out a landing zone here. What is that? some batteries, so that you get an up close look at these things, right? People are like, I don't know what's flying over my house. He's a military. It's the size of a car. That's not the size of a car. Looks like pretty damn sturdy. Pretty damn sturdy. Oops, I'm not. Nope. That's not a zebra alert. My bad. Hopefully I don't have to. There you go. That's what it looks like. And it carries things. It does stuff.
In the heart of the Middle East, the United States and the United Arab Emirates are strengthening their military.
Okay. Sorry, it went on and on. Okay. So I'll have some stuff for you for after the show. A little bit on maybe more on the dark money. I really do want to get into the Mexican cartel. So I might just jump us into that and talk about what our war down there is going to look like. Right. Let me just do that. Gotta go. It was nice to be here for a bit. Oh, sorry to say you leave. We'll be over on Rumble if you want to catch up with us later. Good to see you though. Good to see you. All right. Okay. One more thing, if you would, because I don't know what it is, but YouTube has a slow growth model on here. I don't know why it doesn't reach more people or whatever. I think it's because I don't put out videos and I just do lives. So I really need you guys to help out when you can. Tell people about the channel, drop links and Discords and to check it out. People that would like it, people that are based in reality, that is, and like to keep up to date and things, to have a unique take on things. That's what I do. I give my takes on things. It's all about takes, and also alerts, keep people informed, keep people safe from grips. That's what I do here, pretty much. And that's what we're going to do right now as we head over to Rumble to do our reading tonight. But yeah, if you think about it, if you run into people, if you're in some Discords that I'm not, maybe you don't see me advertising or whatever, drop show links. That helps. We can reach some new people. And we're doing really good on the Rumble side. Oh, look, we got a $5 from Marquee. No rant, just take my money already. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for the Rumble rant. $5 Rumble rant from Marquee over on that side. Sorry I didn't see it sooner. There we go. There you go. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Rumble is it's up and picking up. This show is probably the most popular in Rumble that I do. So so we're gonna do that. Remember, if you're here tonight, we have a playlist of all the episodes of this book. So if you're behind on chapters, you get caught up. They're all worth it. They're all worth it. I'm telling you that right now. They're all worth it. Every chapter has been awesome. So I give Pat past a heart. There you go. Heart. Make sure I get all these hearts out before I leave here. Okay, everybody got a heart. That's from me to you. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. So let's wrap it up here. We got like a couple minutes. So we're going to be going over there really soon. I have a fire department business to attend to. Okay. Well, good luck with that and stay safe. And thanks for being here. It's always great to see you. Cool. You're all caught up. Awesome. See, every chapter is worth it. Every chapter is worth it. And you've been reading Control Oligarchs too, haven't you? That's an amazing book. See, there's someone who's making use of the playlists that are out there for each book we do. This is our 6th book. So I got 6 books on the Rumble side in the playlist. 6 books just ready for you to take in and absorb and learn from. I'd recommend like Control Oligarchs. If I had to pick 3, Control Oligarchs, Big Intel, and War on Warriors, I picked those 3 for you. That's what I'd say. Here's 3, read those. And you can get back and read the other 2. What am I forgetting? We did that one. We did The Great Awakening, which I think was like it's okay. It's all right. And Woking, that was pretty cool. If you want to get inside business, how business got corrupted by gender ideology, corrupt, subversive critical theory, spinoff gender critical theory. If you want to know how that went down from Vivek Ramaswamy and his solutions, that Woking book's pretty good. It's a few years old. He said he still agrees with about 95% of it. Some things he's grown out of. He's grown, and that's the sign of intelligence, to be able to say, well, I thought this way at one point, but then I learned some new stuff, and now I think this way. That is a strong mind right there. So he does say that, yeah, there's a few things in that book that I would do differently now. But other than that, solid all the way through. But I would pick those 3 books: Control Oligarchs, Big Intel, and War on Warriors. Wait, hold on. We did Government Gangsters. Ooh, that's a good one too. Can I pick 4? Can I pick 4 books for you? Okay. If I can pick 4 books: Control Oligarchs, Big Intel, Government Gangsters, and this one, War on Warriors. We should go read it right now. It's that good. Tonight, 2 chapters, 6 and 7. That's what we're going to do. Guys, thank you so much for being here for the kickoff show. Got to get them all. Got to get them all. Get them all. Get them all. I'm going to here call it into the kickoff show tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. Be back next. I know it says 7:30 in the trailer, but it's 7:45 or summer hours right now. I may eventually get around to changing that trailer to 7:45. I may. It might happen. It could. It might. I don't know. We'll see. And otherwise, pinned in the chat and saved in the description is our links to where we're going to read right now. Make sure you follow us over to Rumble when you get there. If you're not already, follow, ring the bell so you get notifications. But definitely hit the thumbs up no matter what, because that helps get us out in the algorithm. Lets me know you're here. And say hello in the chat if you can, please. And I will be sure to say hello back. But that's what we're going to do. That's the way we're going to do it, and we're all going to love it. So, guys, thanks so much again for being here for the kickoff show. I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you in just a second over on the alternative platforms, I will see you tomorrow night at, tomorrow night, we'll probably just focus on the JFK files for the most part, right? Sounds like a good Tuesday show. So if you want to wait and look over them with us, you can. I'm not going to do breaking. I got to be the first dude to run out there and be like, I got it first, and hope that I get 1,000 views for it. We got our own thing going on here. So show up and we'll go through it ourselves. We'll do it our way and we'll have a good time. All right, cool. Well, we're going to get out of here. Kickoff show's over. Guys, right now, follow those links over to Rumble. And if you want to chat with us, or if you'd like an X better, you can do that too. But either way, we're out of here, guys. Until next time, YouTube. Later.
Man, everyone's tensed up for a Rumble.